us, but is Sino at the academia?
You two look familiar. Are you friends of Mahamatra Sino? I'm afraid he's out on a mission right now. But if you'd like, I can pass whatever message you might have on to him.
We ran into this guy by the gates, and he seems really eager to speak with Amatra.
Oh? If you don't mind, why don't you tell...
Siraj.
Siraj... That name sounds
Vahumana researcher?
Yes, one of their most renowned, in fact. I hear he's as daring as... There are rumors he'll become Vahumana's next sage. But please continue, good sir.
I want to report him. For conducting it, he kidnapped me, tied me up, and took me to that horrible... I ran as fast as I could, a little slower, and he would...
There's no rush. Please, take your time. What kind of experiments was he conducting? Where is this
I don't remember.
Huh? You can't remember?
All I remember is Siraj walking towards me, and then my head started... It's like a nightmare that I can't recall. I just know that... Oh, I heard they conduct business in the tavern. We have to hurry.
Even if what you say is... Alright, but before that, I would like to administer the Matra lie detector test.
You think I'm lying?
Please don't take it the wrong way. This is just standard protocol. Sorry, but can you two wait out here a little while? We'll be back soon.
Huh? I'll hate them?
Let me bring you up to speed. First things first, Ilyas passed the lie detector test. This indicates that what he said is highly credible. As such, we've decided to launch an investigation. Per protocol, this matter was reported to Acting Grand Sage Al-Haytham. After hearing about it, he left a message for Mahamatra Sino and then asked to join the investigation.
Huh. It's kinda weird for you to be working with...
You're overthinking things. My interest was
Really? I'm unsurprised you have this. In that case, let's join in as well, shall we, Trevor?
It's already against protocol for Acting Grand Sage Al-Haytham to participate in this investigation. As for you two... Oh, never mind. After all, you were the ones who brought Ilyas here.
Don't you worry. Let's...
Alright, in that case, Ilyas claimed that Siraj will be Incidentally, Siraj isn't at the academia. It's close to the time that Ilyas had given.
That's right. Arav, prepare to...
Oh, come on!
Upon the gale. The wind rises. Squall Fury.
We're here, Acting Grand Sage Al-Haytham. What's our next course of action? Acting Grand Sage Al-Haytham?
Looks like you haven't read any memos lately. The new Academia decree clearly states that even a sage doesn't have the authority to interfere with the Matra's actions during an ongoing investigation. If your superior were here, he wouldn't be asking me what to do. Instead, he'd be telling me to stay out of the way.
You're right. Understood. Then please wait here as we lock down the perimeter and search for suspicious persons. Ilyas, please stay here. Acting Grand Sage Al-Haytham, I'll have to trouble you with the protection of our primary witness.
Sure. Though I'd rather he just protect himself.
He's the same as ever, casually ignoring people.
Answering a simplistic question only enables the questioner. Besides, I need him to understand my position clearly. Arav has just as many doubts about my coming along as you do. But unlike you two, he's making this matter more complicated than it is, with his considerations like the acting Grand Sage is trying to seize the Matra's powers. That question was obviously bait. The Matra were once under the influence of the sages, and so were often subject to these bureaucratic traps. The test was strictly unnecessary, though. I hope that...
Why is this?
This is why I was against becoming the acting Grand Sage from the very first. Title...
Excuse me, acting Grand Sage Alhaith. I've had a question on my mind, and...
No. I have no recollection.
Haha! I thought so too.
Then why did you ask?
Well, for some reason I felt a sense of...
Really? A misperception, perhaps.
Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham, we've apprehended a suspect.
Siraj?
No, it's the Kasharawar researcher who has dealings with him.
Acting Sage... Wait, can someone please explain what's going on? I admit that I did steal some... What have I got myself into? I know I let Greg get the...
I would like to ask him a few questions.
Of course.
Do you know Siraj?
Yeah, that's the name of my buyer. He asked to make the transaction at the tavern.
What were the details of this transaction?
He's doing some kind of experiment that seems to require many power generators. He contacted me in private and said that he'd pay a large sum of Mora. We had originally agreed to meet at the tavern earlier today to do the trade.
Perhaps Siraj was aware that Ilyas might leak information, so he intentionally didn't show up. The good news is, regardless of what Siraj was planning, his progress will now be severely hindered by a lack of power generators and electrical components. Do you have any more questions for the suspect?
No. He's all yours. But...
Oh, that's fine. We conducted a comprehensive lie detection exam, which showed that he has a genuine case of However, I am curious.
I've read some papers regarding amnesia, and I'd like to try restoring his...
I see. We'll be returning to the Academia then.
Follow me.
Siraj didn't show up at the tavern, and Narendra didn't get... Alhaitham, are you serious about seeing things through?
I thought you would have guessed the reason.
Huh?
Yes. We were
Oh, so that's why you asked to come along when our... So you're not here because you're interested in the case...
You couldn't be further from the truth. For the time being, all you need to know is that we were once classmates. He submitted a thesis 1 year ago, and the Grand Sage at the time asked for my opinion. I did not approve of it because it committed from violating matters regarding human evolution to attempting the forbidden and fearing none. The 6 cardinal sins are the origin of all evil. My opinion was that Siraj's research was both overly naive and in violation of...
So that's why he's buying energy sources and...
He's most likely trying to circumvent the rules and conduct his experiment.
That sounds super suspicious. Ilyas, can you try to remember things again? Maybe...
I'm sorry, but I've already tried.
It is possible for a person to subconsciously forget some of their memory. However, these memories aren't truly lost, but merely sealed away. They can be restored now.
Well, actually, I feel like I've forgotten more than just the memories of the time I was kidnapped and experimented on. The kind of person I am, the things I've done, I can't... But
Do tell.
the first is to get my paycheck. I'm not sure about...
And the second thing?
Not However,
Losing your memories.
Oh, thank you. I have so few, but amidst all that, nevertheless, I have you all to thank for bringing me what... Now,
I see.
Behold! Search for it! The wind rises. Swan Fury.
Oh, Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham. I've sent this period's research.
I did. Recent research.
Yes, though that is primarily because there are fewer scholars. But that can be a rather.
I believe you know this individual. His name is.
Oh, yes, of course. Though, Ilias, where have you been these past few days? That was our busy period, but then you disappeared without.
I'm sorry, something unexpected came up, but I know I've caused trouble for everyone. Is there...
The other researchers have more or less finished your. Do you remember Chandra? He retracted his application. He's the 12th person.
Understood.
I'll pay you in full once you. Is this acceptable?
I have no objections.
The wind rises.
Ilias? Long time no see. What can I do for you?
I heard that you canceled your
Oh, that, it's really nothing special. I'm not the only one who canceled, right? I mean, people have had no motivation to conduct.
No motivation to conduct research.
Yeah. Say, who might you be?
Oh, don't mind me. Please, continue.
Well, with the downfall of the sages not long ago, many of the projects that they led were put on hold while they were being investigated. With the situation being so volatile, people are picking up random things to do to kill time. No one wants to risk starting any new.
When you say how things will pan out, you actually mean what the new sages would.
Wow, talk about blunt. But that isn't the only reason.
So what are the other
Well, because the Akasha, I'm sure you're all aware that we require all kinds of knowledge. Back then, the Akasha would respond to any of our requests for the knowledge we need. It was beyond convenient. We didn't have to spend an extended amount of time studying, so we were able to immediately.
I see.
You get it, right? After having had a taste of something so amazing, there are only a handful of people at the academia who are starting new projects or performing research. Most people are like me. Although our names will be further down in the paper, we'll have a much easier time. We don't have to do most of the mental heavy lifting. All we have to do...
Ilias? What's wrong?
My head. It hurts. I remember now. I remember what Siraj said to me as he approached. You will become Siraj number 36. Fuse yourself with a consciousness under my control.
Paimon doesn't get it.
It's what Siraj was researching and the topic of the thesis he had submitted. Collective consciousness and the path of evolution. Siraj believed that by achieving 3 objectives, he could create a collective consciousness in human society. First, He would rank test subjects in descending order of ability, with number 1 serving as the Overmind. This Overmind would then divide tasks into numerous modules and delegate them to the... Lastly, members would share their memories and emotions to facilitate the rapid exchange of information.
Paimon still doesn't get it.
Think of it as linking many minds together and tailoring a given mind. Eventually, everyone's minds will be consolidated into a new form of existence. Siraj believes this collective consciousness is superior.
Whoa. Squishing a whole bunch of people.
It's just as Al-Haytham said. Siraj gave all the smaller numbers were... I also recall...
Oh no. Then
I tried my best.
Take your time.
What's off?
You were only designated as number 36? What a shame.
I'm not sure what Siraj's numbering system is based on.
Please, wait. I heard you all talking about Siraj just now. Are you
Huh? Do you...
Well, Siraj is pretty popular as of late. I heard he's gained recognition from a lot of well-known researchers. There are many who would give up everything to be a part of his research team. That said, I do know a researcher who received an invitation from Siraj but declined it. Her name is Janak. If you're interested, you can try to find her.
are you Janaki? We'd like to ask.
Ilyas?
Do you know me? I'm sorry, but I don't recognize you.
Are you playing dumb with me?
No, I'm not. I actually have amnesia, so I've lost a lot of my memories.
And? Are you trying to say that I should forgive you just because you've forgotten what you've done? Or are you using the acting Grand Sage as backup to settle things with me? The two biggest loners teaming up. What a terrible thought.
That's enough. There seems to be a dispute between the two of you, but I have no interest in that. I heard that Siraj once invited you to join his project. Is that true?
So, what if it is? Siraj did extend an invitation to me, and I was also interested in his project. I think it was about collective consciousness or something. Anyway, he said that I could be number 45. I refused because I thought that rank was too low. No one wants to be placed at the bottom. Certainly not me.
Ilias is number 36, and Janaki was supposed to be number 45. Ugh. Just how many people did Siraj have his eyes on?
Tell me, did Siraj tell you how he assigned numbers?
Yeah. Remember how the sages took advantage of the Akasha and extracted Yana energy from our heads back then? They left a document that records the amount of Yana energy that the Akasha had extracted from each person. I don't know how Siraj got his hands on that document, but he used it as the basis for his numbering system.
I see. He believes that this data can be used to evaluate a person's computing power.
Putting aside the validity of the data, it is meaning
At most.
See? I knew I couldn't have only...
What else do you know about...
That's it. Is there anything else you needed? If not, I'm out of here.
Please, wait, I
You really forgot.
swear.
Paimon can vouch.
I see. I get angry just thinking about it. So I really don't have the patience. That's all I have to say.
And she's
I really don't, I guess.
Do you want to...
Huh?
Even though you're a witness against Siraj, no one can
I'm not sure what to do, but I feel...
I can look up your file. Something that caused trouble. Would you like me to look into it?
Yes, please.
All right.
rises. Squall Fury.
Let's split up for now. Ilias, you go and deal with that. The rest of you, come to the archives with me. We'll meet back here later and then head over to Gandharvaville.
Okay. Thank you all so much.
Relax, Ilias. Being nervous accomplishes...
That's true. I'll also try my...
I'm holding you to that. See you later.
Too slow. Relax. Quit following me. The wind rises.
Okay. The important files from the last few years should all be here.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Anyway, I found Ilias's file. Let's meet down...
What?
This file Huh? Yes. Your instructor was engaging in Your report was found... This incident What is it?
No, it's just... my head feels like it's being ripped apart. Did I seriously do that?
Let's put this matter aside for now. It isn't directly related to Siraj, so there's...
I'm sorry. That should have been something good to hear, but my body is instinctively rejecting it.
Take it slow. Recovering memories is no easy task, especially when it... Just do what you think is right.
Thank you.
Let's head to Gandharvaville and deliver Ilias's...
Behold! The wind rises.
We should be close. Let me think. It should be this way.
Ilias, what are you doing back here?
Dad, it's nothing. I was just wondering how everyone was doing.
You sure everything's okay? Did they bully you again? It's all right. You can tell us. Ilyas!
I'm fine. Just a minor headache.
Back then, I told you not to be a hero. Look how things turned out. I can't imagine how things are going for you at the Academia. We've even been receiving threat letters.
You don't have to force yourself to stay at the Academia. You can always come back home.
I'm all right. I just need a little rest.
Ilyas doesn't seem like he wants them to know that he has amnesia.
Hey! That's enough, you two! Ilyas isn't feeling well. You can keep nagging him once we get home. Ilyas, let's find somewhere to talk. So, how's your headache?
It's much better now. Oh, here. It's this month's paycheck. How's everything at home?
Same old, same old. It's just that everyone's worried about you. Don't mind their nagging. Deep down, they know that you did the right thing. It's just that after hearing a lot of bad rumors about you and seeing all the threatening letters, well, they're mom and dad. Maybe they just want you to conform a bit more.
Conform.
Yeah. You don't remember? After the incident, you... Ilyas? What's wrong?
Ah, I see. I remember now. Don't worry, I remember now.
You're acting a little weird today, you know? Anyway, I understand your decision. But Mom, Dad, and I just want you to be happy. I don't care if you're a hero or not. I just want you to enjoy life and relax more.
Your understanding is a great comfort to him.
Is it? That's good. Are you a friend of his?
More so these two. My name is Al-Haytham, and this is the Traveler in Paimon.
Oh, that rings a bell. At any rate, I feel more at ease knowing that my brother has friends. Would you like to join us for dinner? I just happened to buy some extra food.
Sorry, but I still have things I need to take care of.
Well, that's a shame. Okay, I'll get going then. Take care of yourself, Ilyas.
Don't worry. I won't do anything to make you guys worry again.
You remember now?
Yes, I do. Thanks for that. You know, you don't seem like such a bad person.
Is that your way of conveying gratitude?
Oh, my apologies. But I meant every word. Remember when I asked at the tavern if we had ever met? I said that there was a sense of familiarity, but what I really meant was a sense of loathing.
Loathing?
Yeah, but having spent some time with you, I realized that you're not someone I dislike to that extent. Strange, isn't it? Why did I have those thoughts at that time?
My strength is that I don't care about what others think. If you could also develop this quality, then you won't be as bothered by complicated social relationships.
It'd be great if I could think like you. But first things first. I remember where Siraj's cave is now. I'll take you there.
Really? That's great! Paimon remembers that you said there are 2 things that you had to do. We've only checked off 1, right? What about the other one? Are we not gonna do that first?
There are more important things at hand. We have to stop Siraj before he completes his collective consciousness, or it'll be too late.
You're right. Let's head out.
I think I'll start with these questions.
You want to use
Spawn Fury!
this is the place.
It's so well hidden. But there's...
Solidify!
Weird. It's bigger on the inside than Paimon imagined. Are you sure it's still a work in progress? Ilyas, do you remember this place? Huh? Did he get separated from us?
There's no need for that.
Alright. We'll continue in and...
Stabilize!
It's okay, Ilyas. You've done more than enough for me already.
I don't understand. Everyone knows that Johnny is stealing your... He shamelessly used your thesis to send in a project application. And whenever the project hits a wall, he asks you for help. Everyone knows what's going on.
Do you know how many people are working on that project? If Johnny was kicked out because of academic fraud, that'd be the end of the project. Too many people would be affected.
But he's obviously taking advantage of you! He throws you the hardest work, and after you're done pulling all-nighters, he struts around with your research data and takes credit for it. That's not right! Why are you putting up with this?
A lot of people warn me to not say anything, and I think they have a point. This is just how things are. All I want is to graduate without any problems. It's okay. He's at least paying me.
Half a year of your time and effort, countless all-nighters, and casual threats and insults, all for a measly 20,000 mora? He's treating people like cattle.
Enough. It's fine. I just need to suck it up and get it done.
What's the matter? Huh? You could read minds this whole time and you never told Paimon?
Of course not. I was also able to see...
Connecting.
It's clear that this place isn't a... The Collective Consciousness Project is already... Not entirely.
Solidify!
Illusion shattered!
Order guide you.
Here you are.
Committed to memory.
Shine down!
Brace yourself.
Stabilize.
It's completely different from what Ilias said. This place looks like it's been done for a while.
Contributing to the collective by only thinking to your strengths. How easy.
Illusion shattered!
I'll hate them. Just thinking of that name fills me with hatred. We must get rid of him.
Shine down!
Solidify.
An entire year's worth of work down the drain. And for what? Your reputation? Do you have any idea how many people you've brought down?
You could have played hero any time. So why couldn't you have waited until the project was complete?
I don't understand what you guys are saying. Are you saying you don't care that Raju jumped to his death?
Everyone has been working.
In any case, none of this affects you. Now our futures are...
I'm sorry.
There's no need for an apology. It's not like I'll accept it anyway. You'll pay for this.
Hey, you're blinking out again.
Don't jump to conclusions just...
There is no escape!
Gather.
Just in case, why don't we take both keys with us?
Alias, this is all very strange. Is there really no research group that will take you? Well, to pass, maybe you should...
I understand.
You seem troubled.
Who are you?
Where are my...
Siraj.
The world hates people who don't fit in. I imagine you've had your fair share of trouble. After you reported Johnny for academic fraud, you were ostracized and shunned. Even your family can't understand your actions. However, I'm working on some research that will help you merge into a collective. That way, your life won't be so dolorous. How about it? Wanna have a go?
What did you see?
Paimon can't believe it! No! Ooh,
Solidify!
You've come. I intentionally slowed my integration into the collective and I wanted to apologize to you as him. It was only at Gandharvaville that the second thing I must do occurred to me. Bring you all here. To throw off the Matra and bring Alhaitham to the Hive. That was my task.
You were already Siraj number 36?
Yes, I truly did forget many things during that time, even my identity and assign. However, it's not that I got scared and forgot. I chose to delete. It's difficult to fool Alhaitham, so I had to create the perfect
And the best guise is when you believe your own lies.
Correct. I only told you that the Hive was incomplete because I had deleted my memories of its completion. It was finished a long time ago. Before I left, I was only here. That's all I wanted to say. After I entered this room,
Is this your decision?
Yeah! The person we know is Ilyas. Not the outside world is painful sometimes, but...
Do you need more time to consider?
Hey, who are...
That.
So you're that...
Giga jerk? Huh, how bold of you.
You...
I modified Akasha terminals to allow users to share memories and emotions. Then, I recruited researchers from the academia. I assigned numbers to everyone, and here, people can live easily and happily without needing to exercise. Then I ask you, there are researchers, people are so upset. Isn't that right? Ilya, there's no need to deny this, as it is fact. It in the terminus of welcome to the a few simple words from you, and my research was consigned to nothingness. Of course, I'm well aware that you don't care about any, but I didn't give up.
When we arrived, I noticed many empty...
Oh, you noticed that? Then can you guess? The answer is the academia. The collective consciousness links all of us into a single mind. Everything has been proceeding smoothly. You are our biggest... The project will snowball until ultimately everyone will be part of my hive.
We won't let you...
What can you achieve with mere words? Return to the hive, number 36.
Yes.
Wait! Don't go back! And you aren't in...
That's easy for you to say, given that you're travelers. Return, number 30.
Ilyas?
You two are just as arrogant. You think that everyone should be like you. I allowed number 36. Alhaitham.
I made those words quite clear. It can't be...
What?
What's happening?
The collective needs motivation to execute its plans, just as machinery requires. That's why you, as the Overmind, synchronized your hatred of me into the collective, prompting them to create... However, when Ilyas returned to the collective, his memories and emotions were shared with...
Thanks for that. You know, you don't seem like such a bad person. Strange, isn't it? Why did I...
This contradicts the hatred you had provided them, and these two differing emotions will give rise to new conflict.
So that's it. Wait, so you... And then you pretended to keep him around. Wouldn't expect any less from you, Alhaitham. Once the collective consciousness bugs out, we'll take that opportunity to... wait. It's back to...
Alhaitham, I told you. You're too arrogant. Did you really Ilyas's return had indeed introduced abnormal emotions into the hive? Your struggle has been in vain, and it's time to end it. Allow me to...
So many monsters and...
I also integrated monsters into the collective, though I ranked them last. Despite their lack of intelligence, perfect cooperation can be achieved. Now then, drown in endless wait.
Hey, Alhaitham?
I've already sent my gift to the collective. It'll take... You two just need to brace yourselves for the new...
Well, all right.
Time for takeoff. Yahoo!
Hey!
Alhaitham isn't that bad of a person.
But it has to be done. He must be eliminated so that we can evolve.
You see? That is the will of the collect. Even with the hatred gone, they continue their work.
I see everything.
Scatter! Quicker. He won't hold out for much longer.
He's a lot tougher than we imagined.
Something's gone wrong with the Academia. The March.
What's going on? What's with this sudden influx of information? Silence! As the Overmind, I command you!
Everyone hold hands. Hey!
Shine down! Wouldn't got time for takeoff.
How is that possible? Why hasn't it been resolved?
Error in our judgment?
The will of the collective cannot be wrong. The Overmind must have made an error in his judgment.
But Siraj is the most intelligent among us. He is number one. His judgment is the optimal one.
Is that true?
What have you done?
Calm down. Don't you have an easy way to figure this out? You were only designated as number 36? What a shame. From what I can see, your talents merit a smaller number. Putting aside the validity of the data, it is meaningless to judge individuals based solely on their jnana energy.
What you said to Ilyas has now become a memory shared by all members of the Hive. I see it now! You've channeled and amplified their selfish desires! You're trying to destroy my Hive from the inside out!
Human minds are not infinitely pliable, and your Hive has stretched many of them to their limit. Once your authority as Overmind starts to wane, it won't be long before your subjects snap back. Is it worth living here like a machine? Being a tool for the rest of my life? As soon as one person begins to have these thoughts, selfishness, doubt, and fear will propagate, thanks to the web of consciousness that you built. At this stage, your so-called Hive has already fallen.
It's not over yet. I am the Overmind! There has to be a way!
It's too late. Once the desires of the Hive accumulate, beyond a certain threshold, they will kill their king.
You wouldn't have suffered such a disgraceful defeat if I was the Overmind.
My number shouldn't be so far down in the list! Siraj,
loss of life!
This isn't what we agreed to!
I should be the one in your position!
The hive shut down? What happened just now?
Members of a collective consciousness are more likely to reach a consensus because, for example, Ilios did have differing perceptions, but however, this system is far from perfect. Based on this law, the disturbance that Ilios caused, setbacks in the plan further apprehension, but in the hive, where there are no secrets, negativity can spread like a few words were enough. Believe in the power.
You were already thinking of a way to destroy the You knew that Ilios was the bait all along?
I knew it from the moment I saw it. Moreover, I never looked down on you. You have a naive view towards the concepts of collective consciousness and human. You would never let a test subject escape. Mistakes like that are beneath you, and you also won't leave any mistake without a resolution.
I never thought I'd hear those words come from you. I know very well that you've never viewed me as an equal. When you were with us, you always had a distant. You don't need to hide it. I know it better than anyone else.
Your perspective is entirely born from your habitual. From your perspective, you probably think I'm like you. Someone who doesn't. I just want to distance myself from meaningless noise. On the other hand, you have failed to come to terms with who you truly are. You care too much about winning and how others perceive you.
You mean to say that I'm the arrogant one here?
Is that not so? Arrogant and emotionally fragile. You view people as a simple, mediocre collective, while you regard me as one of your kind.
Regardless, I have lost. You can take me back to the academia and stand trial.
You will stand trial, yes. But arresting people isn't in my job description. I'm just an ordinary staff member. I believe it is the General Mahamatra's duty to escort you away.
Sino? What are you doing here?
I followed the symbols. Looks like things have already been settled.
Symbols?
I left a similar picture in my letter to him, and I made several
Wait, what? Oh, Paimon remembers! So you really did know that something was up with
It'd be best if you. By the way.
Seriously? By the way, Sino, Paimon heard that Siraj sent more.
Don't worry. The Matra have started. This was likely one factor that caused the Hive's consciousness to waver.
Good. Seems like the interest. See you.
And off he goes.
Oh no. Oh no. I was involved in all these plans to get rid of the acting Grand Sage? What came over me? How could I do something like this?
We were accomplices without knowing it. But I'm afraid that Alhaitham might pressure the Matra into giving us heavier sentences. Whether he's the scribe or the acting Grand Sage, we can't afford to offend him. It seems our future at—
We can discuss the future later. I didn't feel anything toward Siraj from how things—
I guess we're getting what we deserve. Could you help us apologize to Alhaitham?
Sure.
It's okay.
It's time to go.
Let's go.
So, were they all— We can ask all—
Looks like I can't exist as Siraj. When I was at Gandharvaville, I thought about whether I should just come for, but I didn't have. So in the end,
Iliad?
Don't be sad. However, I realized, understanding that.
You can do it.
Thanks. Can you keep this? Also, please apologize to Alhaitham for me.
All the test subjects have been taken away. I'll have my subordinate. Are you two hurt?
Paimon's fine.
Get some rest. Watch out for any of Siraj's associates.
Okay, you stick. Let's go meet up with Al Hatham.
The matter's settled. We can return now. I actually thought it would have been settled sooner. This took much longer than I expected. Judging by your faces, it seems like you two still have some questions. I respect your curiosity.
Hey, we're not your... What? And you're not leaving today until you explain what happened.
See ya.
Hold it right there.
Are you done? Your behavior is reminding me of some...
Stop changing this...
It's too much of a hassle to explain everything from the top. You'll know when we get there.
Is this your home?
Yes.
What's with you all of a sudden? Being all polite and inviting us over?
Ah, you're back. Quick, come help me see if this painting's all straightened. Huh?
Stop making a fuss.
You're not from the academia, are you?
I'm unsure she's seeing you.
Wait, what? How do you know me? Oh no,
What? You're embarrassed?
Oh, you guys are rude.
Yes we are, but...
I keep a few books on collectives and the subconscious here at home.
Hey! You're leaving just like... Sorry, I know we've only just met, but I have to ask. Are you, you wouldn't happen to be actors that Al Hatham hired to pretend to be his friends, would you? Guess not. I've never seen him invite friends home before, so please excuse my surprise.
But aren't...
I wouldn't... Okay, well...
Huh?
Don't worry about it. My name is Kaveh. I'm sorry to have met you under these circumstances.
You seem like you got a lot...
Are you serious? How could you...
What? That was a normal response. You...
Still.
Judging by the deafening din coming from the living room, you all must be...
Entertain your own friends, why don't you?
I'll leave the books here.
Paimon's dizzy from reading. Paimon wants to know...
A year ago, Siraj presented his thesis to the first as